Hello everyone, welcome to Abhith This is class 10 social science and here we are with a new lecture on the chapter Indian democracy. So aji ame Indian democracy uporot ketaman short questions as in MCQs try korim. Okay, let's begin. So first question to ki dekha paisa tumaloke, which party came to power in the 1945 general elections in England? England or 1945 general elections saw the Labour Party came to power, and then the Labour Party, that was the victorious party, the party decided that now it is time for India to gain independence, that India etia independence hobo. So a motive to loe the party sent the cabinet mission to India. The cabinet mission was sent to India, and under the initiative of the cabinet mission, the Constituent Assembly was formed. Okay, and the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly took place on 9th December 1946. So the Labour Party came to power in the 1945 general elections in England, and after that the cabinet mission was sent to India. Alright, the cabinet mission was sent to India, and under the initiative of the cabinet mission, the Constituent Assembly was formed, and the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly took place on 9th December 1946. 9th December 1946. And who presided over the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly? Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. Okay, Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. So the Labour Party became the victorious party. Okay, it won the 1945 general elections in England. After that, they decided to grant independence to India, and a cabinet mission was sent to India. Under the initiative of the cabinet mission, the Constituent Assembly was formed, and the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly took place on 9th December 1946, and the first sitting of the Constituent Assembly was presided by Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. Thik ase? Next, when was the drafting committee formed? So the Constituent Assembly now formed the drafting committee. Kyo? To prepare a draft of the Constitution of India. Cabinet mission of potha hoisile, cabinet mission or initiative of the Constituent Assembly form kora hol, aru etia Constituent Assembly drafting committee form korile. Drafting committee ketia form korile? 29th August 1947. Okay, 29th August 1947. Next, who was the chairman of the drafting committee? Drafting committee chairman kun hoy Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Mi hokoloe teok chini pao. Right? He was the chairman of the drafting committee. Why is the preamble regarded as the soul of the Constitution? Preamble ki hoy? The preamble basically gives us an introduction to the Constitution. The preamble provides us with an idea of the Indian Constitution. It gives us a set of guidelines to the Indian Constitution. Preamble kisman ideas likha ase, principles likha ase, guidelines likha ase Indian Constitution. Right? Amak Indian Constitution eta idea diye preamble khone. So preamble khonok ami soul of the Indian Constitution bolio ko. Next, when was the word socialist incorporated in the preamble? Now, the word socialist was incorporated in the preamble through the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976. Constitution kon frame kora hoisile, but kisuman changes ana jai, right? Kisuman changes ana jai. He changes pur keneke ana jai? Amendment Acts buro through di. Amendment Acts buro through di. So a socialist word to Constitution or notun ke include korisile 42nd Amendment Act 1976 or joriote. Next, name the two words incorporated in the Indian Constitution through the 42nd Amendment Act. Ki hobo pare? Socialism aru secularism enekwa duta words that were incorporated in the Indian Constitution through the 42nd Amendment Act. Socialism mane hold that we shall not discriminate among people based on their income, based on their status, based on their standard of living. Ami hokoluke homane treat korim. Aru secularism mane hold India is a secular country. Ami hokolu janu people belonging to different religions live in India, right? So India kuno eta particular religion prioritize kora nai, hokoluke homane treat kora jai. That's called secularism. Name the Latin word from which the English term federation has been derived. The English term federation has been derived from the Latin word fidus, which means term or agreement. In which country was federation first introduced? Federation was first introduced in the US ইউএছক আমি হোম অফ ফেডাৰেশ্যন বুলিও কোৱা যায় ইউএছক হোম অফ ফেডাৰেশ্যন বুলিও কোৱা যায় কিন্তু ইণ্ডিয়ান কনষ্টিটিউশ্যনৰ মেকাৰ্ছসকলে যেতিয়া ফেডাৰেশ্যনৰ আইডিয়াটো লৈছিলে ইউএছৰ পৰা লোৱা নাছিল কিন্তু কেনেডাৰ পৰা লৈছিলে চোৱা while choosing the federal system for India which country's constitution did the makers of the Indian constitution follow Canada In which article has India been declared a union of states? India has been declared a union of states in the article 1. Okay, article 1. What is the body constituted by people's representatives in the US known as Congress? People's representatives in the US known as Congress. India or England ami hetuke parliament boli kau kintu. What is the body constituted by people's representatives in India and England known as parliament? Okay. Next, is there dual citizenship in India? India dual citizenship ase jano? Nohoy, ami hokolo Indian citizens hoy. Ami noko ki ami Assam citizen hoy, ami Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra citizen hoy. Nohoy, ami solely Indian citizen. But eneko ekhon country jo dual citizenship ase ki hoy US hoy. Because US residents hokol not only are they the citizens of the United States of America but kunba ejon manhu jodi California state khonor citizen hoy California state khonot reside kore tat thake teo US or citizen to hoboy teo California ro citizen hobo thik ase teo California ro citizen hobo so USA ekhon country jo dual citizenship ase which country's constitution did the makers of the Indian constitution follow while adopting a parliamentary form of government parliamentary form of government adopt korute Indian সকলে makers of the Indian constitution সকলে England constitution or পৰা ideas লৈছিলে follow কৰিছিল but blindly follow কৰা নাছিলে কিছুমান ideas লৈছিলে parliamentary form of government adopt কৰোতে because India আৰু England এনেকুৱা দুখন country যত parliamentary form of government আছে right next mention one difference between the parliamentary democratic system and then of India and that of England Indian head of the state kun hoy president hoy England head of the state kun hoy monarch as in the queen or the king etia queen or recently death hoisile after her death her son is now the monarch he is the head of England but Indian head kun hoy president hoy aru India's head janu hereditary hoy je deutakor pisot putek hobo tenekwa to no hoy no ami manu hokole choose kor elect kor but England hereditary hoy jeneke queen or death hol queen or pasot etia tor putek hoy monarch he is the head right so India aru England parliamentary form of government majot enekwa kisuman differences ahi jay all right so with this I wind up today's lecture a lecture to iman দীঘল নহয় চ্যাপ্টাৰটো দীঘল নহয় ৰাইট সো আমি হুনকালে নেক্সট চ্যাপ্টাৰটোৰ ওপৰত MCQs লৈ আহিম till then thank you